Right now, a new reward in the firebombing of a pro-life advocacy office. Also, new charges in a daycare death. New details about the baby's final days.
Showers and thunderstorms moving away from southern Wisconsin. We move into a pattern of weather. It's going to be quite relaxing.
I like the sounds of that. Thanks for joining us this morning here on News 3 Now This Morning. I'm Chris Stanford. We began with continuing coverage of the firebombing of the Office of Wisconsin Family Action. This morning, the group offering a new reward for information that leads to the arrest and conviction. Madison police say that they are investigating the May 8th incident as an act of arson. Days after the incident, a group called Jane's Revenge claimed responsibility and demanded the disbanding of all anti-choice groups. Wisconsin Family Action now offering a $1,500 reward. The group's president said in a statement that she thinks law enforcement isn't doing enough to find and arrest whoever's responsible. That statement goes on to say that both Madison Police Chief Sean Barnes and Governor Tony Evers fell extremely short of showing any interest in bringing those responsible to justice. Here in Madison, a man accused of stabbing 3 people at an East Side bar last week now faces several felonies. 49-year-old Julius Goodwin made his initial court appearance yesterday. His charges include first-degree reckless injury and first-degree recklessly endangering safety. The stabbing at Club Landmark on North Stoughton Road happened just after 1 a.m. Thursday. Madison police say 3 people were hospitalized with non-life-threatening injuries. In Mineral Point, a daycare worker previously charged with neglecting a child who died a week after being in her care is now facing several new charges, including first-degree reckless homicide. 29-year-old Joanna Ford was initially charged last month. Prosecutors charged her then with 1 count of neglecting a child, resulting in death. But since then, several additional charges are being added. Prosecutors allege in the original criminal complaint, 4-month-old Wyatt Hamlin was smiling and in good health when his mother dropped him off at Ford's home in February. Later that afternoon, Ford reportedly sent a video to Hamlin's mother showing the child breathing fast and dressed in only a diaper. Hamlin's father eventually came to pick him up and took him to the hospital, where it was determined the child had brain swelling. He died later that week at UW Hospital. New this morning, a 49-year-old Madison man in custody for a robbery that took place back in April on the north side. Last Friday, Fitchburg police arrested Shane Manchester off Highway 18. Police say Manchester was caught on camera taking tools and other equipment from a construction site back on April 9th. The Dane County Medical Examiner has identified a man killed in a head-on crash on Highway 14. This happened last week. The victim, 28-year-old Kevin Jose Arias Martinez of Fitchburg, died at the scene. He was headed north when his SUV collided with a semi-truck headed the opposite direction. Authorities say there was heavy fog in the area at the time, but didn't say if that played a factor. The crash is still under investigation. Let's get a check of that first warn forecast. Your certified most accurate with Chris Reese. Hey there, Chris.
We're talking about cooler temperatures than 24 hours ago as you get out the door this morning. We're also going to be lower in the humidity department today, too. That's all thanks to a cold front that came through about yesterday evening. You may have seen a couple of raindrops. You started to see those big thunderstorm clouds on the horizon. That was the cold front. Now Madison 15 degrees warmer, or colder rather, than 24 hours ago. Camp Douglas 25 degrees cooler than 24 hours ago. That's where the temperature is at 48, one of the cooler spots across southern Wisconsin. It is 67 in Kenosha. We're watching these temperatures as they begin to drop. We're now into the upper 50s. Here in Madison, 59, a little bit more cloud cover now showing up at the airport. Winds are out of the north at 6. The dew point has dropped 2 from being in the low 50s to now just at 50. And my expectation is that we'll continue to watch those dew points drop into the 40s today. So it's really going to be comfortable in terms of that humidity out there. Here's Doppler track, quiet for us. We do still have some showers and thunderstorms throughout parts of the Midwest, though, especially if you're going to be traveling south or east today. That's where you begin to run into our line of showers and thunderstorms. Anywhere from Detroit down to St. Louis, down into parts of the panhandle of Texas. You're still going to be watching that chance to see some thunderstorms today. That's the cold front. Meanwhile, we're on the other side of it. That's where the dry Canadian air continues to work in. That's why it's going to be really comfortable into the afternoon. So let's talk temperature. Over the next 12 hours, we'll watch those temperatures warm up into the low 70s overall. Again, this comes with low humidity, and you'll see that kiss of sunshine out there today, too, which is really going to help things. 71, we cool down into the 50s tonight. Also, I cannot rule out a stray shower. A weak disturbance is going to try to roll through, but the reality is this: our air is dry, and it's going to have to overcome that. So only a small chance of a shower overnight. Tomorrow, it's more sunshine. We're going to top out into the lower 70s for your highs. We'll do that again on Friday with those temperatures into the lower 70s. And that does come with sunshine both Thursday and Friday. But we shake things up for the weekend. We begin to introduce to you more chances to see showers or thunderstorms Saturday, Sunday, and Monday next week. A little bit cooler Tuesday and Wednesday. But overall, the theme is that we're unsettled from the weekend throughout next week. As of now, I don't expect any of those days to be washouts.
All right, thanks, Chris. Taking a look at our latest COVID numbers from across the state this morning, we're averaging about 1,700 new cases a day right now, as well as about 4 deaths. 10 Wisconsin counties are seeing high levels of transmission. Our viewing area remains in the medium or low category. Dr. Carlton Jenkins, meantime, the superintendent of Madison schools, has tested positive for COVID-19. According to a statement from the district, he's experiencing mild symptoms. Dr. Jenkins said that he will be isolating and following health precautions at home while he recovers. It's estimated between 10 to 30% of patients can suffer with long COVID after recovering from COVID-19. Now, new research shows that even people who are vaccinated and have mild infections can experience lingering symptoms that affect the heart, brain, lungs, and other parts of the body. However, the study did find that having the vaccine does reduce your risk of long COVID by 15% and lowers the risk of death by 34%.
Now that we know that COVID-19 can result in long-term consequences, even among the vaccinated, it's upon us to develop additional tools, additional therapeutics.
The study also found immunocompromised patients who were vaccinated and got their COVID-19 had higher risks for long COVID. Coming up, one final ride. We hop on a motorcycle with a woman in hospice on her final wish.
And I'm Josh Brighter in the 608 to preview an event happening this weekend in celebration of Pride Month when we come back.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now there's Skyrizi. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clearer skin at 4 months after just 2 doses.
Skyrizi may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or coughs, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Talk to your dermatologist about Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Milk chocolate beyond words. Classic recipe by Lindt.
Family-owned Brothers Maine knows Memorial Day is a time to gather with loved ones. Celebrate this special time with special deals and free delivery on appliances from top brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid. Feel like family. Brothers Maine.
I'm Alex Lasry, a Democrat running to beat Senator Ron Johnson.
And I'm Lauren Lasry, and this is our daughter Eleanor. I know Alex will always fight for working families.
To get more money in the pockets of working people and lower costs.
By making paid leave available and healthcare more affordable.
And I'll always be a relentless supporter of a woman's right to choose.
Especially now. Alex is exactly the kind of ally Tammy Baldwin needs in the Senate.
So I approve this message because we have to do better than having Ron Johnson as our senator.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Donate today.
Over these past months, we've all experienced changes and a great deal of reflection. But here's a change you can truly be excited about. Sono Bello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, permanently removes the fat from your stomach, hips and thighs, and back.
I
I walked past mirrors. I didn't want to see any of that. I can't even tell you how excited I am about Sono Bello and what they've done for me.
I'm just living my best life now because I'm being the best that I can be.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently. Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation. Plus, get $250 off instantly. You deserve to do something for you. Call 1-888-512-1753 or go to sonobello.com now.
You're watching Madison's fastest-growing newscast, News 3 Now This Morning.
It is June 1st, the first day of Pride Month, and we're going to wait for you to celebrate the history of LGBT pride in the 608. Josh Bryder live at Breese-Stevens Field this morning to tell us how. Hey there, Josh.
Hey, Chris, good morning. Yeah, you know, I had to bring out my Wisconsin Pride shirt for the occasion this morning, one of my favorite months of the year, celebrating our LGBTQ community here in the Madison area. And we've got a great event happening this weekend to get the whole family involved. We're at Breese-Stevens Field this morning. We're actually inside the Trek Valet area right now. Evan Warwick with Forward Madison with us. And, you know, first off, talk a little bit about this specific location. This is something that a lot of people don't even know about.
It is brand new to 2022, so that's probably why. It is the Trek Bike Valet. We're really thrilled. It kind of came about because we noticed a lot of our fans were biking to Breese-Stevens Field for our games and just didn't really have a great place to park their bike. And so we created this space to safe and securely park your bike for Forward Madison games. It's staffed by Trek staff who are fantastic. They take care of your bikes. They also leave, you know, these sweet little goodies around for you after the game. And so we're really thrilled to, you know, provide these Ceres racks and the Trek Bike Valet for the 2022 season and beyond.
And you guys are super excited to be able to partner with Trek coming up this weekend on Saturday. A huge event. You guys are hosting a free Pride ride for everyone to get involved.
Yeah, it's probably our biggest event of the year. And so we're thrilled to kind of partner with Trek to put on this event celebrating the LGBTQ plus community here in Madison. It's a free group bike ride. It's about a 4-mile bike ride around the, you know, historic bike paths here in Madison. And it really starts, the registration starts at 2 p.m. on Saturday. The ride is at 3, and then there's a happy hour to follow. Just for registering, you get a chocolate shop ice cream, you get a new Belgian beer, you get Trek swag, and just an overall fantastic event leading up to the FC Tucson Forward Madison match that night at 7 p.m. So it's really a day packed full of fun, a day to celebrate the Madison community, and hopefully a win at the end.
Yeah, I think you just hit about 5 of my favorite things all there. And I mean, just to be able to get out in the community, I mean, this is what this event is all about, to be able to celebrate our community, right?
Exactly, yeah. I mean, we couldn't think of a better partner to put this on with than Trek. It really starts off the nationwide Trek Pride rides happening this Sunday, and so this is the first kind of ride happening nationwide, and we're kind of thrilled to kick that off. We know Madison, you know, is a bike-friendly city, and we really wanted to get people out on their bikes and celebrate such a vibrant community that we have here.
So if folks are interested, you know, we'll have details up on channel3000.com. You know, if people are coming here, you know, what do they specifically need to know in order to use the Bike Valet?
Yeah, the beauty of the Bike Valet is you can kind of just ride to the backside of Breeze right off of Mifflin and just ride your bike right into the valet. You just put it on the rack and leave it there the rest of the game, hands-free, no worries, and it's just a really convenient and easy way to park your bike here at Breese-Stevens Field.
We love easy, we love convenient, Evan. Thank you very much. If you want to learn more, again, we have the details up on the screen right now about the event on Saturday, June 4th. Registration starts at 2 o'clock. That bike ride starts at 3 to about 4:30. Then you have the happy hour along with the Forward Madison match after that. So everything all in one, all details with more links up on our website this morning. Chris Stanford, you know, I cannot talk about Pride Month enough. I love this time of the year to celebrate our LGBT, you know, community here. You know, I'm obviously out and proud here, and it's a great way to be able to celebrate who we are and to be able to celebrate our wonderful community. I mean, there are a lot of folks out there that should be getting involved with all that as well. So I'll be here showcasing all that I can. Back to you.
Love the shirt, Josh. Here's my question for you. Do you tip the Bike Valet?
That is a good question. Do you tip the bike valet? How does that situation work?
Yeah, so not typically, but I mean, I think, you know, we have great Stevens Field beer. I think that, you know, the bike valet attendants, you know, are huge fans of New Belgium.
I was going to say,
so,
yeah,
you know?
you can't say no to a beer, right?
I don't think so. Not here in Wisconsin.
Not here in Wisconsin. Nope. There's your answer, Chris.
I love it. Good answer. All right, Josh Bryder live at Stevens Field. Thanks, Josh. Hey, don't forget to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. Reach out to him on social media or shoot him an email for a chance to be featured. So with summer comes the Atlantic hurricane season. The season lasts until November 30th. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration predicting an above-average hurricane season this year. They attribute that to higher than normal Atlantic temperatures and the ongoing La Nina. That's a Pacific Ocean climate pattern that can affect the whole globe. The agency also expecting a likely range of 14 to 21 named storms this season, with 6 to 10 possibly becoming hurricanes. All right, Chris Reese is here now. He is tracking what's left of Agatha this morning. Hey, Chris.
Yeah, June 1st is a trigger for a lot of meteorologists, especially in the tropics, because that is the start of hurricane season, and already we're watching what could spell trouble for us here in the United States. Those remnants of Agatha now over parts of the Yucatan Peninsula, and we're expecting them to start to move into the Gulf of Mexico. You see those jet stream winds. That's going to be your steering flow for this system. How much it's able to strength, we still have questions on that. But watch the circle around the center of circulation as it begins to work its way towards the Gulf of Mexico. This is tomorrow at midday. This is when Cuba begins to need to watch out as that center of circulation gets closer to Cuba. Some positivity, though. Cuba has a lot of mountains. Some of that drier air may begin to hinder how much we're really able to see any strengthening out of this. But by the weekend, we could be talking trouble for Florida, especially South Florida, from Cape Coral and Fort Myers all the way down towards Naples and the Florida Keys. If you've got travel plans there for the weekend, you got to stay tuned to the weather, as what is Agatha now could become Alex, the first named season of the Atlantic hurricane season, or first named storm. So, of course, we're going to continue to watch that. Weather in Wisconsin is quiet for us, though. That's some good news. We do have one cold front down towards the south and east that's pushing those storms away. One minor shower chance tonight. There's a lot of dry air to overcome, so to be quite frank, I don't even buy that chance all that much. More sunshine for Thursday, and we're going to see more sunshine into Friday as well. But we do begin to watch Friday night into Saturday, a shakeup in that pattern towards the weekend that's going to introduce more and the way some of those rain chances even into early parts of next week. First warn traffic for you is all quiet. I'm not tracking any big issues across Dane County or Rock County this morning. One minor incident that's not creating any delays at the moment.
All right, green means go. Thanks, Chris. This weekend, you can enjoy Wisconsin's state parks for free. Our McKenna Alexander here now to share more about how we can enjoy their annual free fun weekend. Good morning, McKenna.
Yeah, good morning, Chris. For the 10th year in a row, the Wisconsin DNR offering access to its parks, forests, and trails, all without the admission fee. DNR officials tell me it's a good opportunity to break down those barriers to enjoying our natural land.
We want people to be interested. We want people to become lifelong, adorners of the outdoors. And so we want them to be able to come without having to pay an admission pass, sort of a try for free. And if you love it, buy an annual pass and come back.
Now, Free Fun Weekend runs all day on both Saturday and Sunday, with parks open from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. It'll include free admission to any of Wisconsin's 49 state parks or 15 state forests, as well as state trails and waterways. Now, Missy suggests planning ahead and getting to your destination early, because these weekends do tend to make for much busier trails. And if you love your experience this weekend and do decide to buy an annual pass, they can be purchased online or at any state park. They cost $28 for cars with Wisconsin plates, and all money goes toward maintaining Wisconsin's parks.
Sounds like a great opportunity this weekend. Thanks, McKenna. 6:18 now. More local news. A woman in Portage getting back on a motorcycle one last time. Denal Chanel has been riding bikes her entire life, and she currently lives at Moments Hospice Care. This week, her final wish was granted. Thanks to a couple of local organizations, she was able to get back in the saddle once again. And our photojournalist Brian Mesmer was there.
Party time!
So today we're honoring Donnell Chanel's final wish for Moments Hospice. She said, I want to be on a motorcycle with wind in my hair. Donnell Chanel is a biker mama. She used to drive, not ride. She said she liked being on the front of the bike.
I had a dirt bike and a street bike.
What was the street bike?
It was a Harley, naturally.
She's got her bandana, she's got sunglasses, she's got all of her Harley gear, and yeah, it's something that she's really been looking forward to. We talk about her past and how she enjoyed riding motorcycles before and all of the traveling she's done.
We're an international group called the Road Docs, and we're a riding club. And all of our members have some sort of medical association. Most of us are either active or, in my case, retired EMTs and paramedics. Today, Donnell had her last wish, and we're very, very happy to be able to take her on a ride. If you want me to stop, hit me once.
Okay.
If you want to go faster, hit me twice.
Oh, I don't think I'll do that.
And if you hit me 3 times, we go supersonic.
There's no words. There just isn't any words.
That smile is priceless. Thanks to our photojournalist Brian Mesmer for putting that together. Now to some continuing coverage this morning. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen admitting something most Americans have known for months now. She and other top officials were wrong when they downplayed the significance of inflation last year.
I think I was wrong then about the path that inflation would take. As I mentioned, there have been unanticipated and large shocks to the economy that have boosted energy and food prices and supply bottlenecks that have affected our economy badly that I at the time didn't fully understand.
Last year, Yellen said inflation posed a small risk. She was among those who initially framed it as a temporary side effect of the economy returning to normal following the pandemic. It's been 20 years since her traumatic kidnapping. CBS Morning co-anchor Gail King sits down with Elizabeth Smart this morning to reflect on the disturbing details of her kidnapping and her advocacy work.
What was your method on how you were going to survive? What did you do to survive?
I mean, the most important decision I made happened that first day that I was kidnapped. I decided I was going to do whatever it took. It didn't matter what it was. I'd do whatever it took to survive. And in that thought process, that was followed up by, if I don't want them to kill me, then I should probably be as nice as I can.
That and more coming up on CBS Mornings. Coming up in our next half hour, how Wisconsin schools are preparing students for a critical incident like a mass shooting. Stay with us.
This portion of News 3 Now is brought to you by Shopko Optical.
Bob's Discount now goes further than ever with my new 60-month financing option. Just in time, too, because this Memorial Day, we're celebrating the grand opening of my 9 new Bob's Discount furniture stores across the country with 6, 12, 30, and 60-month financing options to fit your budget. Take my Jessie and Betty sofas. Each come in 4 sizes and multiple colors. Only $4.99 or $42 per month for 12 months with special financing. So come celebrate the grand opening of our 9 new stores this Memorial Day.
Who do you see when you look in the mirror? Do crow's feet, wrinkles, and under-eye bags make you look 10 years older than you feel? Let's face it, aging isn't fun. We all want to look our best, so we feel our best. But injections and procedures can be expensive and painful. There's a temporary, better way to love your reflection. And that better way is Plexiderm.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Who am I? That absolutely blows me away. I feel better, and when you feel better, you shine. And when you shine, the whole world loves you, and that's a great feeling. Hi, my name is Robin, and this is what Plexiderm does for me. I shine. So I feel so much younger when I use the Plexiderm. I feel like I look half my age, and I'm not exaggerating. I feel great.
Wow, that's incredible. What a difference. I think I look great. 10 years younger at least.
There's been creams, there's been lotions, concealers. Nothing works like this. And in just a few minutes, it's amazing. The crow's feet, developed those about 10 years ago. And these little lines around my mouth, where did they come from? And I put this on and bam, they're gone. Just in a couple of minutes. I can't believe it. They're gone.
Forget the pain and expense of injections or in-office procedures and try the 10-minute solution that lasts for up to 10 hours. Plexiderm is so easy. Just make sure you have a clean, dry face and apply a small amount because it's so powerful. Wait a few minutes, then your bags and wrinkles will visibly disappear.
I can't believe I have no lines in my face. I'm like 20 years young.
See the Plexiderm difference for yourself this Memorial Day with our $14.95 starter offer. Just visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Most senators couldn't tell you the cost of a gallon of milk. Thanks, Ruben. Or how much beef has gone up this year. But I'm not like most senators or any of the other millionaires running for Senate. My mom was a teacher and my dad worked third shift. I know how hard you work. And I know that by bringing manufacturing home, we create jobs and we lower costs. If we want to change Washington, we got to change the people we send there. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
Hey, we're showing you Julia's morning. Nice photo here. This is a great blue heron enjoying a fishy breakfast. Looks like a gorgeous morning out there. Oh, we have a really nice stretch of weather, don't we, Chris Reese? I mean, 70s, highs in the 70s, lows in the 50s. I mean, talk about comfortable.
Yeah, it's going to be real comfortable. I also want to give a quick shout out to April, because in the last hour, we thought this was a crane. So,
I didn't know what the heck it was.
What?
I'll be clear, I didn't know what the heck it was.
I thought it was a crane anyway. But I will tell you, April sent me a very nice email. She told me that the way to know it's a crane is if it has red on its head. That's the telltale sign that it's a crane, but that this is a great blue heron.
So where's the, does it?
It's not a crane. No red on its head.
No red on its head.
Yeah.
Great blue heron.
Yeah, so cool stuff there.
Thanks.
Cool stuff. Weather-wise, though, we do have the bus stop forecast. We're getting into the last days of the year to do this bus stop forecast. Things are getting ready to wrap up, but we are looking at a lot of clouds. Early temperatures top out into the upper 60s.
We'll be right back.
3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
I don't think it's here for the burger. This summer, prime rib is the star. Bite into the new Primal Angus Thick Burger at Hardee's. See Jurassic World Dominion in theaters June 10th.
Hey, it's me, your skin. Some cleansers get us clean, but take my moisture. CeraVe cleansers help me maintain my moisture balance with hyaluronic acid plus 3 essential ceramides to help restore my natural barrier. So we're CeraVe clean. CeraVe hydrating cleanser.
Hey everybody, who's coming to the big show? It's Vet Aid, Saturday, June 11th at Ho Chunk Gaming and Casino in Wisconsin Dells. An all-day outdoor event. Come out for classic cars, trucks, and motorcycles during the day and stay for the concert at night. Featuring country superstar Trace Atkins, Runaway June, the Mascot Theory, and Beth Killian. All benefiting Heat and Housing for Heroes. Visit VetAidWI.com for details and to purchase tickets for Trace Atkins.
This is how we do it.
At Pick and Save, we believe it takes the right team to bring you fresh produce. That's why we partner with farmers who grow only the best. And that level of teamwork means better, fresher options time and time again. Because working together is truly what it takes to be fresh for everyone.
To all my neighbors, you got much flavor.
Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Happy Take and Bake Tuesday!
Every Tuesday at Papa Murphy's, you can get any large pizza for just $10.99, which makes Tuesday the best day to bring home all your favorites.
We might have too many favorites.
Order now at papamurphys.com.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Claritin provides non-drowsy symptom relief from over 200 indoor and outdoor allergens, day after day. Feel the clarity and make today the most wonderful time of the year with Claritin Clear.
Here's why it's smart to custom order your Ford SUV. We'll get to making it right away. You'll get an extra $1,000 order bonus plus incentive protection guaranteeing you the best offer now or at delivery. And the features you choose. Want an EPA estimated 440 miles per tank and an Escape? A 12-inch touchscreen and an Edge? You got it in a Ford built your way. Order your new Explorer SUV and get $1,000 retail order bonus cash on top of all public offers.
Our craftsmen begin each day perfectly seasoning our Hillshire Farm smoked sausage so that you can end each day crafting a perfectly delicious dinner. Hillshire Farm, made right on the farm.
The traffic is horrible. Great. Time for another one of these.
Bite into the new Primal Burrito or Biscuit with prime rib at Hardee's. See Jurassic World Dominion in theaters June 10th.
This morning, Congressman Mark Pocan on gun control, whether he thinks new federal measures can pass. Also, Minnesota damage, the number of tornadoes, and where the worst of the damage is.
That damage brought by a cold front that is now pushed through Wisconsin. This is going to be nice. We're talking the weather over the next couple of days.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Chris Stanford. Lee Lynchide has the morning off. Today, funerals will continue in Uvalde, Texas for the victims of last week's school shooting. Irma Garcia, one of the teachers killed, will be laid to rest today. Family member briefs by police say Irma and her co-teacher, Ava Morales, both died shielding their children from the 18-year-old gunman.
I'm sure they didn't even think about what they were doing twice. They just did it. They worked together just like they worked together for 5 years or over 5 years working together.
Irma Garcia will be buried along with her husband, Joe. Joe died of a heart attack just days after the shooting. The family says it was a broken heart. The funeral for 10-year-old Jose Flores is also today. Jose's family describes him as a happy-go-lucky kid. Here in Wisconsin, religious leaders gathering for an interfaith vigil, pushing to speak up after the recent mass shootings in Uvalde and Buffalo. Several different religious leaders and dozens of community members gathered at Common Grace Church in Madison to reflect, saying that we must speak out against the violence our country continues to experience.
It doesn't matter if it was thousands of miles away or in our backyard. These are human beings and most lately children.
The group hopes to spark a conversation so that these types of tragedies end. Nationally, the recent tragedy has re-inspired calls for gun reform. House Democrats working on their own package of gun control bills now that could include raising the age limit to buy semi-automatic rifles. Speaking in Madison, Congressman Mark Pocan not confident that any bills will pass on the federal level. He did say that there is more that the federal government can do, shifting the pressure now onto President Biden to take action.
You can't do much through Congress with a 50-50 Senate and a two-seat majority, especially with the arcane rules the Senate follows. The only way we're going to really be able to advance some things right now is with the White House.
There may be some movement, though, federally on the issue of background and red flag laws, which allows judges to take away a person's gun if they're deemed a threat to themselves or others. Some Republicans in the Senate have said they would back a red flag law, but there would need to be at least 10 to beat a filibuster. In Uvalde, police originally said that the gunman entered the school through a door propped open by a teacher. Now, CBS News has learned that the door had actually been closed but did not lock. The new development adding to a list of revised accounts from authorities of the May 24th attack. Whether it's a medical or a threat to public safety, medical emergency or a threat to public safety, you want to know that your child's school has the best possible safety plan in place. $2 million cleared through the state's finance committee yesterday, geared toward just that. Since 2019, Wisconsin schools are required to keep building maps on file with local police and the state for emergencies. This goal is for every school to upgrade those maps.
The maps actually can do things that blueprints can't. Like you can send a signal saying, like if somebody has a medical event outside the pool, you can send a signal to show exactly where that is so that the responders can respond to the right location, can pull up at the right entrance, and there can be some efficiency in terms of meeting the need of the crisis.
Other measures passed in 2019 require schools to annually submit a copy of their school safety plan, dates of school violence drills, dates of their most recent school safety plan training, and the most recent date for their last safety assessment. Time is 6:33. Getting a check of that certified most accurate forecast with Chris Reese. A little cooler out there this morning, huh?
Yes, it is. That cold front came through yesterday. You're going to notice that stepping out the door. In some spots, the temperature is as much as 25 degrees colder than yesterday. That's going to be Camp Douglas. Most of us, though, about 15 to 18 degrees cooler than 24 hours ago. Temperatures into the 50s for most of us. Camp Douglas at 48, still 61 for Janesville. Milwaukee and Kenosha have been warmer at 66 and 67. They were at 70 at one point, but we are now starting to see their temperature begin to slide back as well. Lots of cloud cover, but the sun's shining through it. That's good for a Wednesday morning. 59 for us. Winds are out of the north at 6 with dew points into the lower 50s. Once your dew points are into the lower 50s, it really starts to get very comfortable out there. We're going to see those dew points dip into the 40s at times today. That being said, it's no surprise that Doppler track stays clear for us. Most of our showers and thunderstorms are to our south and east. This right here, friends, actually is the cold front. That's going to continue to progress southeastward as drier air works its way in out of Canada. The drier air keeps us comfortable. It also will begin to usher in some more sunshine as well after one little minor rain chance that we're going to talk about. Hold tight to that. Temperatures over the next 12 hours are going to warm up into the low 70s. We'll see a little bit more cloud cover actually working in later on this evening. So this right here is 5:30. You see your sunshine out there. Now we're moving into the evening. Remember that little rain chance I said we're going to talk about? Here it is. We've got some drier air in play, though. I talked about the dry air coming out of Canada. This is going to have to overcome that. And it's not a lot of moisture to begin with. So your rain chance tonight, quite slim. But nonetheless, you might see a sprinkle or two. More sunshine is expected tomorrow as temperatures warm up into the low 70s. And we're going to see more of that sunshine into Friday as well, with temperatures again topping out into the lower 70s. But by Saturday and Sunday, we begin to shake things up a little bit. Took a chances for some showers and thunderstorms moving into the mix. We'll stay unsettled into the following week as well, but those temperatures stay cooler.
All right, Chris Reese, thank you much. New this morning, police say that a Greene County deputy is okay after a car chase led him crashing his own car into a ditch. It happened early Tuesday morning. According to the sheriff's office, Deputy Bass began the chase of a speeder on County Highway X, then continued to State Highway 59. Deputy Bass later picked the chase back up on County Highway OK, which then continued through Jefferson Township. Eventually, the deputy's car left the road on a curve going into a ditch, then hit a fence and a tree. He was okay, but the driver of a dark-colored Chevy Camaro got away. In northeastern Wisconsin, authorities say a 43-year-old woman died when she jumped out of a moving squad car. The Outagamie County Sheriff's Office says it happened around 5:30 Monday. Authorities say the woman sustained significant injuries and died at the hospital. 2 sheriff's deputies involved in the chase have been placed on administrative leave until the outcome of the investigation is complete. Hey, this weekend, you have the chance to check out state parks and trails for free. It's part of an annual program from the DNR. McKenna Alexander here now with all the details. Hey there, McKenna.
Yeah, hey, Chris. For outdoor enthusiasts, it's no secret that Wisconsin has some of the most incredible natural beauty in the country. But for those who haven't ventured into our state's natural areas, this free fun weekend provides the perfect opportunity to get outside. And it's an opportunity that's been trending in recent years.
The past few years, our visitation has been up nearly 26%. I think a lot of people were finding the outdoors to be a place of comfort and peace and just a new place to go during the pandemic. And we do know that a lot of those folks were first-time visitors to our programs and to our properties.
Free Fun Weekend runs all day on both Saturday and Sunday, with parks open from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. It'll include free admission to any of Wisconsin's 49 state parks or 15 state forests, as well as state trails and waterways. Missy suggests planning ahead and getting to your destination early because these weekends do tend to make for busier trails. Now, for a list of all state parks, forests, trails, and waterways, visit the DNR's website.
Sounds like a good opportunity. McKenna Alexander, thank you very much. Around the state this morning, the judge presiding over a case involving a violent altercation at an Oshkosh high school has postponed the trial. Defense attorneys argued that public sentiment related to the school shootings in Texas could taint the jury pool. Grant Furman, who was 16 at the time, is accused of stabbing a school resource officer multiple times with a barbecue fork. He is charged with attempted first-degree intentional homicide. The now 19-year-old has pleaded not guilty by reason of mental disease or defect. Lawmakers have signed off on 9 pollution settlements totaling nearly $400,000. The lawsuits filed by the state have to have the Joint Finance Committee approve all settlements. The largest settlement requires United Liquid Waste Recycling, Inc. to pay $160,000 to the state. It was accused of failing to report 2 waste bills, spreading waste in prohibited areas, and failing to file timely reports or maintain proper records. An update now to the severe weather in Minnesota earlier this week. The National Weather Service says 4 tornadoes now touched down Monday, the strongest at EF2 that damaged more than 75 structures.
Everything is mainly gone. And I'm just glad I wasn't here, but I'm just glad my family is alive.
The Leeser family's home, camper, and barn all destroyed by the tornado. Meantime, the area of Ferreta experienced winds up to 120 miles an hour. Nobody in Ferreta was seriously hurt. 6:39 now as we take a look outside on the Beltline. Coming up, some cooler weather and how it could impact our chances for severe weather. Also, tourism up north. Weather inflation and high gas prices are keeping people from heading to places like Minocqua.
Plus, we're live from Breeze-Stevens Field. Nice kick, Mark. Oh, the pedal blocked it, though. I was trying to get it through the bike. We're talking about an upcoming event with Forward Madison and Trek for Pride Month this weekend when we come back. Stick around.
Your family's year-round comfort is our year-round commitment at RG Heating and Air Conditioning. We install quality Trane equipment and service all brands so your home's furnace and AC will perform their best year-round. RG Heating and AC.
Hey, this one's free. Car in front of you pay for it.
The best things in life are free.
This is the greatest day of my life!
Just wait till she hears about free installation from Feldco.
Free installation?
Free installation on windows, siding, doors, and roofing. Plus, no interest until 2024. That's something to get excited about.
Free installation ends soon. Call now.
Quality windows, siding, and doors. Call 866 for Feldco.
We got to see the selection for ourselves.
Tile, wood, stone, laminate, and vinyl?
This hardwood is beautiful.
This vinyl is durable.
And this tile? So affordable.
But when it comes to everything our family needs, this one is perfect.
Now this store is the real deal.
At Floor & Decor, there's plenty of room to explore. Because with everyday low pricing on quality in-stock products and on-trend styles, you can really bring your living room to life. Discover Floor & Decor today.
Everything's so expensive, it's stretching our family thin. It never used to be like this. It's tougher on us to make ends meet because America's too dependent on China, and Ron Johnson's making it worse. He voted against cracking down on China with tougher trade deals and voted for tax breaks to corporations shipping jobs overseas, and even refused to punish China when it manipulates its currency. And Ron Johnson even defended shipping American jobs overseas. Senator Johnson, stop making it easier on China and tougher on us.
It's Wow Wednesdays at HyVee. This Wednesday, get 6 packs of Coke products, only $1.48. HyVee single-serve or bagged coffee, only $2.99. Kraft American Singles, only $2.99. And Organic Driscoll's Blackberries, only $2.99. Wednesday only. For more ways to save on hundreds of items every day at HyVee, check out our monthly catalog, our weekly ad, and scan the QR code to visit HyVeeDeals.com for even more deals.
At RG Heating and Air Conditioning, our promise to you is 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Guaranteed service, repairs, and replacements. Installing quality Trane equipment. RG Heating and AC. We'll always treat you like family. Guaranteed.
On the next slide, before we go behind the wheel with Harvey Briggs in a true sports car.
We'll check out the 2023 Nissan Z, the first new Z car in 8 years.
News 3 Now is taking action to find and deliver the news stories that matter where you live.
Taking action to uncover the truth, getting answers, and finding solutions that can make an impact in your life and our community where we all live.
Taking action for South Central Wisconsin. News 3 Now.
You're watching Madison's fastest growing newscast. News 3 Now this morning.
June 1st marks the first day of Pride Month, and we've got a way for you to celebrate the history of LGBT pride in the 608. Josh Breider live this morning at Breese-Stevens Field to tell us all about it. Hey there, Josh.
Hey, Chris, good morning. Yeah, we are rolling right into Pride Month this morning. You can see I've got the bike, and for good reason. We've got a great event happening this weekend. It's called the Free Trek Pride Ride, and it's happening right here at Breese-Stevens Field. This morning, I want to bring in the head coach of Forward Madison, Matt Glazer, with us this morning. You guys are super excited. You guys are underway here with your season. Beautiful morning out here on the field, by the way.
Absolutely.
You know, talk a little bit about the event that you guys have going on here this weekend.
Yeah, so we're really excited to have the Pride Ride event. You know, we think it's a fantastic event for the community, you know, that represents our community and a part of our club, and so we're very excited to get the fans in the gates and riding up to the gates and get people in the stands to cheer us on.
So Saturday is already special for you because you have your match, of course, but, you know, leading up to that, you know, talk a little bit about what folks can check out as far as the event goes.
Yeah, I think the event's going to be fantastic. Like I said, I think it's a group event where, you know, there's a big bike ride and everyone pulls up to the stadium together and joins in with the flock, and it should be, like I said, a fantastic event.
You know, you are obviously new head coach. Last time we were here, we were just talking about there was still snow on the field. You know, how have things been going so far, and how has the community been for you?
It's been fantastic, very supportive. Look, I think we've got a strong team, and you know, we're getting going into the season, and so far my experience in Madison has been fantastic.
Yeah, and I mean, Breese-Stevens always busy with different events. I know I've been to a couple here already. You know, getting out here into the community, that's really what you guys are all about.
Yeah, that's a part of our club identity, you know, our culture. We want to be community oriented, and events like this, I think, you know, put the lens on that. So yeah, we're very excited to get back in front of the home fans.
You know, having those partnerships as well. Trek is a big partner with you guys here. We've featured the Trek Valet. You know, how important is it to be able to have all of that support for what you guys are trying to be doing?
Oh, it's incredible. You know, the sponsorship, the you know, the relationship that we have is fantastic. I think it's something that is very clear and a clear identity. It's something that the players and fans can get excited about, wearing a brand like Trek on their chest. So I think that's a pretty cool a part of what we got going on.
All right, so this Saturday, the Pride Ride, what do people need to know if they're interested in signing up?
I think they need to sign up through our website, and then come and be loud as possible at the game.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time out here this morning. Let's throw the event details up on our screen right now. Again, this is happening Saturday, June 4th. Registration at 2 o'clock. That ride begins at 3. Should last about an hour and a half or so. And then they have that free happy hour. You get a free beer, some ice cream after that, and then, of course, you get the Forward Madison match right after that. So you can make it an all-day thing. All of these details and links up on channel3000.com. Chris, a great way to get out into the community. So celebrate our diversity here in Madison. You know, I love to talk about Pride Month and the history and just the importance of that, especially for our youth out there, Chris. It's an important topic that needs to be talked about.
It sure is, and this weekend sounds like a great time. Josh Breider, thanks for telling us all about it. Hey, let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. Reach out on social media. He'd love to hear from you, or email him in the 608 at WISC-TV.com. There's also a new app available for Wisconsin history buffs. It's called LGBT Milwaukee. It's now available to mark the beginning of Pride Month. The app maps out 3 walking tours of the city with dozens of sites that'll tell LGBT history. Every stop has a video that gives a historical recount of the location's significance, and you don't have to be in Milwaukee to take the walks virtually.
It's also an acute awareness that there is little to no physical representation of the history that we've made around the city of Milwaukee, that you can't really see that we've made our mark on the city.
The app is free, and Dr. Smith says that he started a GoFundMe page to raise some money to add some more historical sites to the tours. Memorial Day weekend marking the unofficial start of summer, letting businesses and popular tourist spots know what's to come. According to several businesses in Minocqua, the number of people that headed north last weekend was similar to what they saw in 2021, even with inflation. Businesses seem to take this as a good sign to be maybe cautiously optimistic for the season ahead.
A lot of people came up, so it was very encouraging. I know a lot of hardships with gas prices and food prices and everything, but it seems like people finally wanted to get up here.
According to Minocqua.org, because its major industry is tourism, the Minocqua population nearly quadruples during the summer months. It is gorgeous up there. Let's focus now on southern Wisconsin, though. Actually, Chris Reese is talking about severe weather in the Gulf and what's left of Agatha. Hey there, Chris.
Yeah, we'll bring this into southern Wisconsin as well, but I do want to take a moment to talk about this simply because today, June 1st, is the start of hurricane season. As we get closer to the start of summer vacation for a lot of schools, I know those vacations are going to be coming up. Agatha was a storm in the Pacific Ocean that's now made landfall in Mexico. It's getting ready to reemerge into the Gulf of Mexico. So now this becomes an Atlantic Basin issue. What's left of Agatha has fallen apart, but we've got to watch this area in the red. This is where Agatha has the potential to redevelop into something, and it could become Alex by the time we get you towards the end of this week. This is tomorrow midday. Cuba could face some issues, especially as this starts to work its way over town, but then it could spell trouble from Florida. Anywhere from Fort Myers down to Naples and the Florida Keys. Gotta watch this as we start to move towards the weekend. So if you have travel plans towards Florida, this is what I'm watching. Wisconsin, we are dry today. The expectation is to remain dry today and even tomorrow, but I do begin to watch changes working their way into the picture by the weekend. Saturday, we could start to see more and more of those rain chances. They will begin to sneak in those early as Friday night.
All right, thank you, Chris. Coming up in the morning sprint, the threat that evacuated buildings and a ramp closure affecting interstate traffic. First, though, we want to say happy birthday to Stella and all the kiddos turning 3 today. Thanks for celebrating with us. We'll be right back.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Summer's here, and it's time to refresh your space, indoor or out. Get an incredible 25% off Slumberland low prices during our huge memorial sale at Slumberland. Explore our comfortable living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, patio, and more.
Happy Take and Bake Tuesday!
Every Tuesday at Papa Murphy's, you can get any large pizza for just $10.99, which makes Tuesday the best day to bring home all your favorites.
We might have too many favorites.
Do you guys have a favorite child?
I have a favorite son.
It's me, right?
At Papa Murphy's, we make great pizza, so you can make the pizza great. Order now at papamurphys.com.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now, there's Skyrizi. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months after just 2 doses.
Skyrizi may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or coughs, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Talk to your dermatologist about Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Family-owned Brothers Maine knows Memorial Day is a time to gather with loved ones. Celebrate this special time with special deals and free delivery on appliances from top brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid. Feel like family. Brothers Maine.
Milk chocolate beyond words. Classic recipe by Lindt.
I'm Rebecca, and you might know me from reality TV.
And this was my stubborn body fat that I just couldn't get rid of. But then I went to Sono Bello, and they permanently removed my body fat in just one visit.
It is so intensely gratifying for one visit to make this big of a change. It's amazing.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
It feels incredible to look down, and it's flat. Thank you again, Sono Bello. I'm so happy.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-800-595-1532 or go to sonobello.com.
Get an incredible 25% off Slumberland low prices during our huge memorial sale at Slumberland. Are you sleeping in pain but dread mattress shopping? Come to Slumberland, where each bed is rated for back support and softness.
Connect with News 3 Now on Facebook Messenger.
6:53, time for the morning sprint. For a fifth time in the past couple of weeks, a bomb threat made to the Kiel School District and city buildings. Yesterday's threat was directed to several buildings, including multiple schools, the district building, and the City Hall and Library. Employees at all locations were evacuated, the building searched. No devices found. Every threat so far has referred to an ongoing Title IX investigation. Yesterday marked the final day for Chancellor Rebecca Blank at UW-Madison. She posted this on her social media pages, saying it's been an honor to serve as chancellor. Blank will soon become the president of Northwestern University. Jennifer Mnuchin, the next chancellor, will take over in early August. Wisconsin's Department of Children and Families awarding a group of Sun Prairie agencies some grant money to support better child care. It's a $75,000 grant coming from the state's Project Growth program. It'll focus on solving child care challenges. Each of the recipients in Sun Prairie will decide the best way to use the grant money. Road construction here in southern Wisconsin tonight and tomorrow night. A heads up, the ramp from northbound I-3990 to the westbound Beltline will be closed. That will start at 8 p.m. each night and last until 5 a.m. the next morning. Lane closures also set to happen between 7 p.m. and 5 a.m. those nights on the southbound interstate between Buckeye Road and the Beltline interchange. A 103-year-old World War II veteran inducted into the Madison VA Hospital Hall of Heroes yesterday. The Hall of Heroes showcases veterans who served with valor and have a connection to the Madison VA. First Lieutenant Norman Morozic was awarded a Bronze Star and Purple Heart for his actions during World War II. What an honor. Some jaw-dropping footage from Lake Powell this weekend in Arizona. Holiday boaters catching a giant rock slide on video. According to geologists, the kind of rock fall is called a rock topple, and the critically low water levels likely play a part. The tidal wave that followed could have damaged the opposite shoreline, but in this case, it wasn't big enough. At least 10 people dead in Mexico after Hurricane Agatha made landfall in Oaxaca as a Category 2 storm. It was the strongest hurricane to come ashore from the Pacific before June. The Atlantic hurricane season officially gets underway today. Former Badger Ryan McDonough and the Tampa Bay Lightning are a series win away now from playing for Lord Stanley's Cup for the third straight season. After sweeping the Panthers last series, they play the New York Rangers tonight in the Eastern Conference Finals. McDonough played for UW from 2007 until 2010. Brewers and Cubs in a close win last night. They exchanged leads a couple of times. Chicago ultimately coming away with the victory here. They won 8-7. Milwaukee still atop of the division with a 3-game lead. The Crew face the Cubs again tonight, then a 7-game homestand starting tomorrow.
Temperatures are cooler than they were at this time yesterday, friends. A cold front moving through southern Wisconsin, sweeping out most of that humidity. Temperatures continue to dip into the 50s. Even some 40s are showing up for us, but all the showers and thunderstorms, they remain to our south and east. You're going to plan your day. Look for some cloud cover this morning. We'll see a little bit more sunshine this afternoon. Temperatures top out into the low 70s. Cloud cover will increase again tonight with a small chance of a shower before it's all sun Thursday and Friday. We're going to shake things up a bit, though, for the weekend, introducing more chances to see some showers and thunderstorms. At this point, I don't see any washouts.
Lunch outside the rest of the week? What do you say?
Lunch outside. Let's do it.
All right. Thanks, Chris. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.